Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 experiences I've had with 5 different females. And the point of this video is more like, just to share with you why, why I have trust issues where females are concerned, especially, they have this facade, they have this look of innocence, they try to act goody-goody, sweet talking. So why I'm very hesitant and cautious. And for me, it's a very simple policy. Whether you're a guy or a girl, I'm going to treat you the same way. So many people are like, oh, how could you talk so rudely to this girl? Or you're treating her like a guy. So watch this video and let me know your thoughts, whether you agree or disagree. But one thing is, this is not like we men versus you women. Okay, I'm bashing all women. I'm just giving you 5 examples. Okay. So maybe in another video, I'll make 5 experience with 5 guys. Okay, so this one is going to be 5 experiences with 5 women. All right. So in case you're new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo, personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs, Dubai, that is UAE, Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, and also people like to improve on their brand. And the focus is to earn more money. That's the bottom line. Okay, earn more money in less time, whether online or offline. And people also book my services for coaching, consulting, be it personal issues or professional challenges. Okay, details in description. Okay, so what actually prompted me to have this topic today? It's so funny, man. It's like let's start off with this female being the first example. Okay, I'm not going to give you her name, and she's not my client. Okay. So this particular female got in touch with me. Why is my dog barking? Okay, someone has come. Okay, this female got in touch with me some time ago. And, the typical sob story. I'm going through a tough time. Can you help me in this and that? And for me, whether you're a guy or a girl, I'm going to treat you the same manner. However, she was pretty persistent, and whenever I would put a video, she would send either a email, or she would comment sometimes, or she would send me a WhatsApp. And you're very right. Your words of wisdom are amazing. I'm learning so much. I'm growing. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. And she used to always tell me, I'm sharing this with my friends, and I want people to learn. I wish your channel grows. So obviously you feel good, no? If someone keeps sending you these messages frequently. So finally, after doing that for quite some time means like 3 months, 4 months, very regularly, very, very regularly, asking my simple doubts. It's like she wouldn't ask me, sir, do you think, I should apply for a multinational company, or like small yes or no? I would just say, yeah, you can try this and that. Okay, fine. So out of the blue, one fine day, she landed in Dubai. Okay. What I never understand is how people can just land up in a country without doing research or homework, or I don't know what they think. They just think if I land up there, magic will take place. No need to worry, no need to do this thing. So she just landed up in Dubai, and she, I think, very quickly realized it's not the land of Lamborghinis and skyscrapers and amazing life and richness, and the ground reality is very different. One is it was very hot for her. Second one was traveling was a major inconvenience because very expensive. Third one is she just didn't know where to go, what to do. I don't know what she was expecting. Okay. And finally, one fine day, she sends me this message, which is a very tearful message. And she was crying. She was literally broken and literally pleading. Uh, I felt, I really felt sorry for her. I mean, because I've been there. I've been on the streets. I've been in a place where walking on the streets, there's no food to eat, there's no money, there's nothing, and I was sobbing. So it kind of reminded me of that, and I really felt as if it was me talking to me. So immediately, what I did is I made a few phone calls because her profile was very generic. It was not very specific. I was able to make a couple of phone calls, and I managed to get. Now, here's the thing. This is the part of the story which would be interesting to you. I managed to get one guy who is a religious guy, Muslim, religious guy, and he follows my content and he knows me for many years, many, many years. Okay. And he's bearded. Okay. And is slightly old. And he has multiple businesses, but small. So I told him that, listen, I don't want you to feel pity or sorry, but I'm just telling you, this is what happened. And this is a profile. He said, oh, very good, Loy. We are opening a new branch and I'm looking for a couple of people. And given that she's from India, if she can agree for a small salary, not a very big one, I'll give her the job. Okay, small salary means in the range of $1,000. So, because she doesn't have any experience and she's not just the reception kind of thing. So I asked her permission. Can I give this one gentleman? He wants your CV? She said, fine. So she went for the interview. Now, remember what I told you. He is a very religious guy, Muslim, long beard, holy. He is nothing like me. Okay. So I didn't tell her that he's my close friend, anything. I said, there's a vacancy here. You apply. I wanted to see how she would tackle, because if you say it's a friend and all that, then they have this tendency to give sob stories and all that. Okay. So she went for the interview and he made it like prim and proper. First is the junior HR guy would see her, then a senior manager. Last would be him, and he made this possible in one day, so she didn't have to come back again. So yes, from one side, yes, from the second. Now finally him. When he went to him, see, I'll tell you, CEOs and owners of companies, they'll not just ask you about your CV. They want to know other areas of your life, family, marriage or marriage plans, and I know this might sound very unprofessional for people who are in the West, but in the Middle East, when you're giving someone a job, and if they have a plan to get married, if they have a plan to have a baby, then you train the person for 3 months, and then 3 months they are not there, or then they say, oh, I need a maternity leave. It becomes a headache for people, and especially when you're not a citizen of the country, you're just a passing, like an expatriate, like you have to pay money to stay in that country. So it becomes like a business hub. Okay. So they ask you all these questions, which may sound personal, but it has a lot of relevance for the business. So he asked about marriage, this and that, and finally he asked her, I'm just curious, what is your association with this guy? Now, I don't know whether he was trying to play devil's advocate. He said, what is your association with this guy? And that took her by surprise because I didn't tell her that this is someone who I know. So she said, sir, like, what do you mean? Like, how do you know this guy? This guy is, tattooed and he's online and he has all this controversy. Now, remember, this guy's with a beard. He looks like a holy Muslim. He has all these, religious things over there. And obviously, I don't look like a typical holy poly guy. So I think she got completely taken off track. And she told, no, sir, I don't have any association with this guy. He says, you know this guy? No, sir, I've seen his videos here and there and I just don't see it. He's like, are you related? No, sir, not related to him at all. So, no, sir, I'm not at all associated with him. I just saw a couple of videos here and there. Sometimes he gives good advice. He was like, okay, okay. You're sure, no? Because I want to be clear. You're not associated. No, sir, I'm not associated with him at all, sir. He's just a YouTuber. He said, okay, fine, all right. And then he asked her, what is the salary? Everything. Bye bye. Okay. No sooner the interview finished, he called me up. Okay. You have all these apps you can call him. He said, hey man, finished your recommendation. I said, yeah, okay. So how's it like? So he told me, yeah, there's not much technical skill. Just pick up the phone, answer emails. Is that she's a normal person? There's nothing great about her. And then he told me, but there's something I want you to know. And I said, yeah, go ahead. So he asked me then, what is your association with her? So I told her, see, this is what it is. She, out of the many people, she has been following me and she has been asking me, she has been begging, crying, this, that. And finally I decided, okay, that's fine. And then he told me, do you know that she denied any association with you? She didn't want. I said, what do you mean? Like, she said she doesn't want to be associated with you. Like, yuck. So, so I laughed. So I told him, who wants to be associated with me, man, with this tattoo? And I told him, see, I think what has happened is because I look like the devil, you look like a holy man. And this was a golden opportunity to get a job. She realized, I don't want to lose it and I will deny this thing. So I said, personally, I don't feel bad because I'm used to this. I told him I'm used to it. My mother has denied acknowledging me. My stepfather, they have always said, oh, I'm so ashamed of him. I wish he dies. I've had girlfriends. I've had girls who wanted to get married to me who told, I would never date a guy like him. I'm very used to it, I told him. But then he told me, Loy, you may be used to it, but I'm not used to it. He said, I believe in loyalty. I believe in character. That's what he told me. And he's like, Loy, if someone can dump you, someone can ditch you for an opportunity, tomorrow I give her an opportunity, she'll dump me also. And she'll be ungrateful and maybe she'll talk bad. So even though she's okay for the job, I don't have any problem. She's okay for the job. Character-wise, I'm not comfortable. So I told him, see, listen, I'm just playing the mediator of person with a job. You have vacancy. You see if you can bridge the gap. If you can bridge the gap, great. You want to take it? He said, no, Loy, I prefer not to employ someone like her, especially who would stab a person who is actually helping. You are helping her and she is stabbing you. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So this was female number 1. Okay. So do you want to hear female number 2? Okay, already 12 minutes, man. Oh, bloody hell. These videos get so long. Okay, what I'll do is, let me just give you with female number 1. Let me leave you with this because I don't want to drag it too long. There is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'll make a separate video on this and give it to you. And you let me know your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think? I'm not trying to say that I'm a saint. And I'll tell you one thing before you can even say anything. Maybe if I was in her place, maybe if I was hungry, thirsty, and dying for Rama, maybe I would have done the same thing. I'm being honest with you. Okay? I'm saying maybe. But one thing is, you have to always keep one thing in mind, that whatever you do and say can be used against you. See, I have this YouTube channel. Okay, I have this YouTube channel. I can put on an act of being a very nice guy on camera, be very nice to my wife, be very nice to my kid. Okay, just for views, and people say, wow, what an amazing guy. And I can say, I treat my wife equally and this and that, and I give her everything. And no, there are so many areas of my life that I show where people get pissed off and triggered. And the reason why I do this is because I don't want tomorrow someone saying, man, I feel cheated by you. I feel you misled me. That is why I've literally shared every aspect and facet of my life. Whether it's being a playboy, whether it is going for paid sex, whether it is the ladyboy experience, my failures, where I've stabbed people at the back, where I cheated my own best friend. And it's not celebration, or it's not justifying. This is what it is. I had to do it to survive. Now, I don't have a very clean record. In fact, my record is worse than this female's. But all I'm telling you is, we live in a world whereby you have to be ready for anything. That is why, for me, I wasn't shocked with this female. I wasn't shocked because I'm used to it. I always believe maybe the one you love, the one you trust, can stab you at the back. I'm mentally prepared for it. Even my wife, even my kid. You'll not believe, but I've always kept it in my head that one day my kid can turn around and say, "Who the fuck asked you to give birth to me? Who asked you? Who asked you to make the sacrifices? Why should I take care of you? Who are you?" There are so many youngsters who say, "Who the fuck asked you to give birth to me? You couldn't control yourself." There are actual kids who say that to their parents. So, yeah, I'm nothing. I don't feel bad. I don't take it personally. But him as an employer, I guess he values loyalty above everything else. He values character. And the very fact that I went out of the way to help this female, but because, she knew that there's an opportunity and she didn't know that I recommended her, she was ready to throw me under the bus. So, you tell me, is she right? Is she wrong? Me personally, I'm being honest with you. Okay, I'm being honest with you. I feel she did what she needed to do to survive. That's as far as I look at it. Good, bad, ugly. She did what she needed to do to survive. I wouldn't take it personally. Okay, but would I trust her? That definitely not. And my friend contact, he didn't want anything got to do with her. Oh, by the way, what happened after? I forgot to tell you. After after I finished the call with her, she didn't know that I finished the call. She had gone for another 2-3 interviews here and there, but for transfer, the otherwise they didn't ask this question. But I had to be transparent and tell all of them this is what happened with each and every one. So if she went to 5 people, this guy would know what happened 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 would know what would happen 1, 3, 4, 5. 3 would know what happened with 1, 2, 4, 5. So the reason being is, remember, end of the day, your contact is trusting you. The last thing you need is for them to realize I just handed him over a snake. So sadly, she didn't get any job, and well, she's still in Dubai. Anyway, I don't want to reveal more details. If she sees this video, I think by now she will know that I know. Anyway, good, bad, ugly, feel free. And yeah, I have that 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll make another video and share this incident with you. All right, guys, this is me signing off. Comment down below. Take care.